Lawmakers in Washington work to avoid a government shutdown. Georgia farmers, they are still hopeful a spending bill will be passed soon. Proposed bills have included billions in relief for farmers in Georgia and surrounding states, all still recovering from Hurricane Helene. Joe Hinkie joining us now from the newsroom. So, Joe, you spoke with one pecan farmer today who says he still needs these relief funds because he's recovering from Helene like so many others in our state. Does he know how long it'll take him to recover here?
Well, Faith, that is really uncertain. The pecan farmer says he lost thousands of trees that will now take years to regrow. He's from Ray City, that's in Berrien County, a bit north of the Florida-Georgia line. And with the state estimating Hurricane Helene left behind more than $6 billion in damage to the agriculture and forestry industries in Georgia, his story is repeated across the state.
So it's been 12 weeks. Last night was 12 weeks. So we have been in steady cleanup ever since then.
Buck Polk of Shiloh Pecan Farms in South Georgia talked with us on FaceTime today. He owns 4,100 acres of pecan trees, and when Hurricane Helene barreled through in late September, tore down thousands of them.
The way it's going right now, probably lost 70% of the expected crop.
In the days after Helene, Polk stood next to President Joe Biden and discussed how farmers across South Georgia would need assistance from the federal government.
We don't look to get handouts or things like that, but we do need the help.
A bit of that help could come at any time from federal lawmakers who are considering spending bills that include more than $100 billion in disaster relief funds, a portion of that for farmers in several states.
They're going to get something there. And whether it's Democrats or Republicans, I think the one thing that I do read that they agree on is that there needs to be help here for Georgia farmers.
Polk is confident a bill with aid will be passed, and Georgia's Agriculture Commissioner Tyler Harper has been calling on Congress to act soon.
Regardless of how they get it done, my message is simple. We need to get an ag disaster package, economic disaster package across the finish line before the end of the year.
If more time passes, he says farm families will have to make tough choices.
That might not be able to continue to do what they do every day in providing that food, fiber, and shelter we rely on, which means we can see increased prices at the grocery store. That means at the end of the day, the consumer is who ends up paying.
And Polk says he plans to stay optimistic during an uncertain time.
We don't expect and can never ask to be fully restored because that's just not possible. But that assistance is vital, I will say, and it's a big help.
So, Joe, we know that this would be aid from the federal government. Do we know about anything happening on the state level?
Well, Faith, when I talked with Commissioner Tyler Harper today, we discussed that. He said in early October, the state already made $100 million in disaster relief funds available to farmers, and he's looking forward to now working with Governor Brian Kemp and lawmakers on getting more relief approved during the legislative session that starts next month. For that session, Kemp has called hurricane relief one of his top priorities.
All right, Joe, thank you so much.